Hello, in this video I am going to discuss about Biot-Savart law. So before understanding Biot-Savart law, let's first recapitulate what we know from Oersted experiments. So from Oersted experiments, we know that a current carrying wire or moving charges produces magnetic field around itself. So if we exactly want to know how much magnetic field is produced by a current carrying wire, that we can know from Biot-Savart law, or we can say that through Biot-Savart law we can know magnetic field due to a small section of current carrying wire. So how exactly do we know it? So let's find out. So say we have a current carrying wire which is carrying a current I, and we want to know the magnetic field due to a small element of this wire. Let's say define this small differential element as dl vector, that is length vector. We have defined this as dl vector, and we want to know the magnetic field due to this element, small current carrying element, at point P, which is at a distance r from it. Okay, so there were some experiments performed, and the results, or we can say the observations of those experiments were like that the magnetic field dB is the magnetic field due to this element of wire, current carrying element of wire. dB was found to be directly proportional to the current in the wire, or dB was directly proportional to the sin theta, where what is theta? Theta is the angle between dl vector and r vector. So this is theta. Theta is the angle between dl vector and r vector. Again, the magnetic field was inversely proportional to r square, and dB was directly proportional to dl. So these were some observations, and if we combine these observations, what we will get is that dB is proportional to I dl sin theta over r square. And if we remove this proportionality sign, what we will get is that dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl sin theta over r square. So this is the vector form of this is the scalar form of Biot-Savart law. Here mu naught is permeability of free space. Again, if we want to know the vector form of this Biot-Savart law, it would be mu naught over 4 pi I dl vector cross r vector upon r cube. This is the vector form of Biot-Savart law. Again, if we want to this thing will tell about the magnitude of magnetic field due to this small current carrying element of wire at this point P. But what about the direction? Since magnetic field is a vector quantity, we would also like to know about the direction of magnetic field. So let's know about how we will find the direction of magnetic field. So the direction of magnetic field can be found by right hand screw rule. Since in the expression of magnetic field we can see that we have a expression of dl vector cross r vector. So the direction of magnetic field will be in the direction of dl vector cross r vector. So let's find out how we know the direction. So as I already told, it could be found out by right hand screw rule. So let's apply it. Say we have to find at the what will be the direction of magnetic field at the point P. So we know the direction of dl vector is like this, and we know the direction of r vector is like this, and we have to find the direction of dl vector cross r vector. So we have to apply the right hand screw rule, that first we have to curl our fingers from dl vector to r vector. So we have curled our finger from dl vector to r vector, and our thumb is pointed in downward direction. So at point P, the direction of magnetic field will be in downward direction. Similarly, suppose we need to find the magnetic field at some point Q, here at some point Q. So for that case, again dl vector will remain same. Now Q point is here at some distance in this side from dl. Again we will apply the right hand screw rule. We will curl our finger from dl vector towards r vector, and our thumb will be in upward direction. See, we will curl our fingers from dl vector towards r vector, and our thumb will be in upward direction. See, like this. So at this point Q, we have a magnetic field which is in upward direction. So we can imagine how this current carrying wire would be generating a magnetic field. The magnetic field is in upward direction. The magnetic field is in upward direction here, and it is going in downward direction. So there certain something of this kind of magnetic field will be producing by this current carrying wire, a magnetic field which is coming out of the paper from this side and going inside the plane in this side. So something of this kind of magnetic field would be produced by a current carrying wire where the direction of current is in upward direction. So that was all about Biot-Savart law. So let's revise. Through Biot-Savart law, we can find the magnetic field due to some small section of current carrying wire, and its magnitude is given in scalar form and vector form like this, and the direction of magnetic field we can find through right hand screw rule. Again a question can be asked is that this is the magnetic field due to a small section of wire. What about if we have a whole loop of wires like situation? Then we can simply integrate this expression, and we will get the required expression of magnetic field. So that's all for this video. Thank you.